I am the mastermind. You know, I did a Q&A yesterday. You know, I asked you guys to do some questions and stuff. Well, you know what? I thought I would go ahead and do it today, just because I'm bored. And um, well, I got some pretty good questions, and I thought I really wanted to answer them pretty quick because I like the questions. They're very good. So I want to thank you, Jecko Knight, and what pisses me off for, you know, adding these questions. Very good questions. Before I begin, I'd like to share with you a movie I've been watching, and I've seen it quite a few times, and I was watching it last night. Gotta finish it today. I love this movie. It's called Leviathan. Daniel Stern, who was in Home Alone and Home Alone 2, is in this movie. Very good movie. It's like if you've ever seen the movie The Thing from 1982, it's kind of like that but underwater. Very good though. All right. Sorry if I'm kind of slow at this. I'm kind of reading these off my phone. Okay. First question from Jecko Knight. What is one of your least favorite movies of all time? Oh man, that's a hard one. I gotta think on this one. You know, I can't really put a finger on it, but um, my least favorite genre of movies, which I got some. There's some movies I do not like that are in that category. Are comedies. You know, like your stereotypical teenage fucking drama comedies, American Pie, Scary Movie. Those scary movie, probably scary. I don't know. Maybe I'd have to say maybe Scary Movie because that movie was just retarded. I mean, everyone thought it was funny. It wasn't funny to me. Um, I don't know. I just thought it was retarded. Um, it's fucking stupid. But yeah, so I'd probably have to say maybe Scary Movie, American Pie. I'm just not really into comedies, but I do, however, like brainless comedies like Bushwhacked, uh, Beavis and Butthead, stuff like that. Um, but no, mostly I'm into sci-fi and horror and some action, stuff like that. Next question is from Jecko Knight. How many DVDs do you own in your collection? Well, I just put I don't know if you've seen it, but I just put a two-part video up of my DVD collection, and I think in that video, I think I said about 500 at least. At least. I know there's probably more, but that was the last count I had. That was about a month ago, and I've gotten quite a few since, so well, over 500. What is your favorite or most memorable professional wrestler? That's an easy one. I'd have to say Gold Dust. Remember Gold Dust when he was a tag team with Booker T. Him and Booker T were the tag team, and Booker T used to be my favorite wrestler with Goldust, and the fact that they ended up being a tag team was just awesome. I loved that. I thought that was awesome. And Booker T, and he does spinneroonie, the spinneroonie. Remember that? That was fucking cool. Yeah, the Goldust. I still remember that. I still remember Goldust theme song. I think it was like or something like that. But yeah, I'd have to say Goldust. But I do remember another moment in wrestling history that was a very good moment that I remember was, I forget what WrestleMania it was. It was a pay-per-view. I can't remember if it was WrestleMania or what, but remember when The Undertaker was the American Badass. He was on the bike, the motorcycle, and he had that image of being a bike rider. Well, he came back as the Dead Man again. That was a very cool moment. I remember that. That was very cool. Next question is from Jekko Knight. What level is your character on Skyrim? Good question. And actually, I already got my Xbox fired up, so I can show you some stats, some stuff. Right now, I am a level 40. I'm about ready to hit 41. I use heavy armor, as you can see, 88 on heavy armor. My two-handed's 100. I got all the 5 out of 5 on barbarian, and I use, like I said, heavy armor. I got 5 out of 5 on juggernaut, which increases your armor rating by 100%. And I haven't really been doing a lot of magic lately. I'm thinking about doing another character and just using just magic and archery. But my one-handed's not so good because that's not really my strong point. I like two-handed weapons, but I do got 2 out of 5 on armsman, which one-handed weapons do 40% more damage. Smithing, I got 77. I can, smith magical weapons, which is very highly recommended, because a lot of the, magic weapons you get in quests, you'll need, most of the weapons you get in quests are already enchanted with magic. So you'll have to eventually do that. And I can make glass. Really want to start doing the dragon, even though the dragon's light armor, but it's very good. And Daedric is heavy. Okay. Right now I'm wearing the second best armor in the game, which is ebony. The second best heavy armor. Okay. And right now I'm wielding it's an elven battle axe enchanted with soul trap. If you kill an enemy within 7 seconds, you trap their soul and you fill a soul gem. Okay. And let's see what other weapons I might have. Usually I have been using a glass warhammer enchanted with burning, which does 98 damage, I believe. I usually use dwarven arrows. I got Daedric arrow, ebony bow, exquisite, and this is my elven warhammer I have. But like I said, I do have a ton of weapons that are a lot better than this. But I've been using this so I can fill some soul gems. That's pretty much the only reason. My armor rating is 485, and I do have a steel plate full armor with a steel horn helmet that has 500. Let's see. I got these tuning gloves here because I'm about ready to do a mission for the College of Winterhold, where you have to focus some points with these gloves or something. Got a lot of potions, and I highly recommend that you always keep a potion of healing, because a lot of times you'll contract vampirism, which sucks because when you contract it, you become a vampire, and everywhere you go, you'll be killed. So it sucks. Alright. It's all my soul gems I have. A lot of these stuff are quest items, Yep. That's pretty much it on that. Oops. So yeah, that's my stats, pretty much. Some of my stuff. But if you haven't played yet, man, you gotta play. It's just all kinds of addicting, dude. I beat all the story quests. But there's still a shitload to do. Alright. Next question is from What Pisses Me Off 710. If Michael Myers and Jason had a fight, who would win? That's a good question. And Jason Voorhees, I already know who I would want to win. Jason, because he's my favorite, one of my favorite killers, movie killers of all time. Leatherface was my first favorite. But Jason and Michael, man, I don't know. It'd probably be a tough one. They're both badass motherfuckers. Big dude. They're both big fuckers. Man, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Uh, who I would want to win, I'd have to say Jason, but I do like Michael Myers, don't get me wrong. But like I said, I would want Jason to win, but let's see. If I were to have to choose, I would probably say Jason would probably win just because he's just one pissed off motherfucker. Jason, I'm sure Michael Myers is pissed off too, but Jason's already dead. So he could probably take a lot more of a beating than Michael could. But that's just my opinion. Alright, next question is from What Pisses Me Off 710. If you could make a Friday the 13th remake part 2, what would you do? The first remake of that, I have a lot of problems with that movie. I don't even think it's a remake, because if it was a remake, Jason wouldn't be in it at all. If I had to say if it's a remake of anything, I'd have to say it'd be a remake of. If it was a remake of Part 2, Jason, because Jason was wearing the bag at the beginning of that remake, right? And he wore a bag on his head in 2. And then in Part 3 is when he finally put his mask on. So I'm kind of a little bit confused on that. I think it's more of a kind of like what they did with the Batman, the new Batman movies. They just redid it, kind of. Reimagined, I guess you would call it. But if they were to make a sequel to that, I'd probably I'd probably have it where they bring back Crystal Lake, and something like a total survival movie, basically. Like, let's say a plane crashes in the woods, like outside Crystal Lake, and they gotta get out. And Jason's there, I thought that would be kind of cool. But yeah. What is your favorite Jason film? I definitely my favorite is probably a cross between the first one and I really like Jason Goes to Hell. A lot of people thought that movie was stupid, but I loved it. I thought it was very, very cheesy, pretty gory. There's some good gore in it. And I like a lot of cheese in movies. I'm a cheesy 80s fan. But I really liked that one. I thought that was pretty badass. The part where he blew up and, the guy, the fucking coroner, eats his heart and turns into Jason. His soul goes into him. I thought that was pretty fucking cool. The part where the guy melts on the floor, that was badass. Okay, next question is from What Pisses Me Off 710. Where'd you get your Jason mask? Oh, you like this, huh? Yeah, my ex-girlfriend, which I'm still very good friends with, right now, very good friends, and, she's a very good movie fan like myself, movie buff, loves horror films, and, stuff like that. I think it was, yeah, Christmas time this last year. Um, she got me this at, what was it? Suncoast. This is Suncoast. And I don't even think they sell them anymore. No, they don't sell them. But, yeah, this is one of a kind. I mean, you can't really find these anymore. It's hard. Very hard mask. It's very comfortable to wear. Plenty of air breathing room, you know. Um, it gets very steamy sometimes on the inside. Like if I'm wearing it for too long, a lot of moisture builds underneath it and drips and stuff like that. But that's about it. Yeah, it's a good mask. Very good. I like it. And I also have a pinhead mask that she still has, and I'm gonna try to see if I can borrow it for a day so I can do a couple videos with it. I took all the fucking pins out of the head. I don't know why the hell I did that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And oh, I'm wearing my original Maskermind outfit, as you can see. Um, well, actually, my original one was that brown coat I did my very first video on. The I am the Maskermind video. Or I am the Mask Vlogger. I forget what it was. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. So if you guys have any questions at all for a future Q&A, you can either put it, comment down here or send me a inbox message or whatever. But that's pretty much it. So see ya.